Let me just tell you about my fucking morning and night and life right now. Let's start with my period. Have my period. Okay. 8 days late. 8 days late, of course, always is. And you know what? Never comes unless I take a fucking pregnancy test. And then the day I take a pregnancy test and get a negative, period shows up. Right after, never fucking fails. Yeah. So if anyone else has that problem, please let me know, because it really fucking pisses me off. Literally, my period was 8 days late, 8 days late this time. And I wanted it to be late, don't get me wrong, because according to my period tracker, I was going to have my period the day I left for Rythmia. And if you didn't know, you cannot do ayahuasca on your period. So I've been stressing about this the whole fucking time, right? So honestly, thankful that it happened now, and that's why I took the test, because I knew I was going to get it after I found out I wasn't pregnant, because I knew I wasn't pregnant. But my brain literally needs to take a fucking test for my period to even fucking show up. So I just need to fucking keep a surplus of them at my house, I guess, because I guess this is going to happen every goddamn month. But literally last month was like a week late. Took a test, was negative. Literally the second I got the negative result, there was fucking blood in the toilet. The very fucking second. Alright, so I knew this was gonna work. So I was kind of like waiting. I was using this to my advantage, and I was trying to push my period back, you know? And so I took it yesterday. An hour later, fucking period shows up. Of course, raging bitch as always, and my period is never fucking fun. It's really painful, really bad, really not good. I used to get really sick, like literally like throw up sick, like go home from school sick on my first day of my period, like every time. That was why I first got on birth control. Not on it now for completely different reasons. It totally fucked me up. Yeah, so I guess my anxiety is just too fucking bad that my period literally can't come because I'm too anxious about possibly being pregnant because I know I'm not on birth control, or if I was just too anxious about like getting it before Rythmia kind of thing. I don't fucking know. But now, thankfully, in my calendar, I will not have it because I leave in like less than 2 weeks now. So obviously I'm not going to have my period at Rythmia, which means I can fucking go, which is honestly amazing. So I need to stop fucking complaining about it. And I realized it last night when I looked at my calendar after I hit started today. It changed, and I'm like there was an instant kind of relief. Like even the pain got less after I knew it wasn't a problem anymore, you know? So that was my start of my rough night. So it was fucking bad, you know? Pain was terrible. Didn't have Midol, of course. My heating pad was fucking frozen, so couldn't even heat it up yet. Had to be thawed first. So then this morning, 4:30 rolls around, 4:30 a.m. Miss Abigail had to go out to go potty. Right? And she usually can sleep through the night, which is fine. Wasn't mad at her for having to go potty. I was mad at Cam for not getting up. Okay? So, went to bed at like midnight something, you know? And for me, the second I wake up, my anxiety is fucking kicking out the ass. That's why I shit so much in the morning. My anxiety literally controls me in the morning, especially now that I can't fucking smoke. When I was smoking, it was like so easy, you know? So fucking easy, because I could literally just like hit a pen and then go back to sleep and it was fine. It literally fixed the problem. This morning, of course, I knew Cam heard Abby whining. He didn't fucking get up, which is fine. He had work, you know? But my rage didn't think that way. So I angrily got up. I was in so much fucking pain. The Midol had worn off. So I was more pissed that I had to wake up with the Midol worn off, and knowing that I was not going to be able to go back to fucking sleep after this, after having 4 hours of sleep. So it's 4:30 in the morning. Went to bed at midnight. In my head, all I was thinking was, you only slept for 4 hours and you're not going to be able to go back to sleep after this. So I was fucking pissed. And took her out, she peed, whatever, came back in. Coda is the most jealous fucking dog, okay? And yeah, you honey, the most jealous fucking dog. Like if they both have bones, he doesn't care. He just wants the one that she had, you know? Like, if it tastes like her, he wants it. He won't want attention until she's getting attention. It's like, it's really it's kind of cute and funny, but it's not. It just pissed me off last night because I know that's what this whole thing was about. Okay, so I took her out at 4:30 in the morning and I was pissed. And Coda has a bigger bladder. Abby's tiny as fuck and she has to pee when she has to pee. And she lets you know when she has to pee. Coda, on the other hand, was mad that I did not take him out and I just took her out to pee. I was literally out there for 30 seconds because she pees right away. This man has to go on a fucking walk, okay? And he was literally going to be fine. He can hold his bladder like all fucking day. I knew that, okay? So I didn't think it was gonna be a fucking problem, right? So I come back in, he follows me upstairs, whatever, gets back in bed with Dad. I'm pissed already, in pain, cannot fall back asleep, my anxiety's fucking raging, I'm pissed, and of course I'm raging at myself because I know I'm not going to be able to go back to sleep, and low-key I was pissed at Cam for just not waking up and doing it for me, because in my head he should have known that I'm not going to be able to go back to sleep, blah blah blah, which obviously he wasn't thinking that, you know, but my brain just can't get that out of my head. That's all I could hear. So I was pissed and I punched myself in the head, as I typically do out of rage, and that woke him up pretty good. Was ready to give myself a concussion, as I typically tend to do. Eventually he went down and heated up my heating pad for me because I could not fucking, I was crying. He heated up my heating pad, whatever. I guess I fell asleep probably like an hour later. It literally takes me like an hour. I was doing the fucking those type of fucking breaths to calm yourself, because if you do 6 of those, it's supposed to reset your nervous system. I was doing the breathing, you know. Did that for probably like 30 fucking minutes before it helped at all. Yeah, so I was doing the breathing, whatever, was just so fucking pissed that I wasn't able to go back to sleep. It was probably like an hour and a half before I actually fell back asleep. I fell asleep around like 5:30 because our alarm, first alarm went off at 6, okay? Because Cam had to work this morning and I'm supposed to get up at 6 every morning for my routine. Haven't fucking been doing that. I know it's fucking me up, and I know my sleep schedule's fucked right now, and that's also the reason why I was pissed, okay? Because I knew I wanted to get up at 6 a.m. and this was just not gonna fucking work. And so 6 rolls around, Cam wakes up to his leg covered in pee. Pee. Who do you think did it? Coda Bear did it! He fucking pissed in the bed. This motherfucker pissed in the bed, out of hatred. He's literally, Abby was sleeping at her heads, as she always does, and he goes back and forth between the bed and the couch in here in his kennel. He did it out of hatred, okay? Fucking pissed in the bed. Fat ass piss, like it was his morning piss. He let it all out, you know, all of it out. And in my head, at 4:30 in the morning, when I could have taken him out also, I was like, we'll be up at 6, an hour and a half. He'll be fucking fine, you know? He'll be fine. And he would have been fine, and I know he would have been fine. But he was pissed that I did not take him out, and then I just took Abby out. And again, in my head, I knew that if Cam would have just taken Abby out, Coda would have just stayed in bed with me, and this would have never happened. This would have never happened because he wouldn't have been jealous. He's a fucking mommy's boy, and Abby was here first, you know? So Abby's also a mommy's girl. So, yeah. Let me just show you the fucking bed real quick. Oh, look at the little man in there. There was a giant piss pile right there. Brand new blanket. Brand new blanket. Brand new sheet. All covered in Coda piss. Why? Why did you do that? Look at his fucking tail wag. Why did you do that? Huh? Why did you do that? Were you a bad boy this morning, huh? Oh, were you a bad... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yes, Mom forgives you now. We don't even have a wash machine, so I have to figure out how to wash this shit today. Somehow. guess I gotta go to a fucking laundromat to do this shit. And the mattress we cleaned this morning. And yeah, so then this was when Cam kind of snapped out of it, I guess, and just realized how pissed I was. And he took Coda went in the kennel, of course. He was already in the kennel sleeping, so he knew he was waiting for us to wake up and find this, because he knows when he fucks up. Like, if he ever shits on the floor, he's running away from the room, and the second he goes upstairs, because if he shits in here, it's in our bedroom. Like, again, out of hatred. It's always something out of hatred. If we're not giving enough attention, he'll go shit on the floor in the bedroom. So if that happens, the second we call him upstairs, he goes straight to his kennel because he knows that we found it, you know? He's not dumb. Like, he is dumb, but he's not dumb. He's a pretty fucking smart dog. So he was already in his kennel, so I shut the door and whatever. And Cam cleaned everything. Cam got in the shower. I was just fucking pissed. I'm like, I didn't sleep, and I don't even, like, I just fucked up my whole day because I was supposed to get ready. I was supposed to make TikToks today. I was supposed to take pictures on the fucking bed. And now I couldn't take pictures on my fucking bed because my blankets are fucking ruined. Yeah, so basically what I got out of this is my rage is kind of fucking terrible, and I knew that, and it's way worse without my rage and warm-up. Way worse. Way worse. Yeah, so basically, if you didn't know anything about ayahuasca, you're pretty much asking ayahuasca questions, you know, about like what you want to find out, what you want to figure out about in your life, you know. And I need to figure out a question to go along this, because I need to know what I can do to control my emotions, because they're just out of fucking control. I can't handle them. and I'm on my period, which makes it 20 times fucking worse. But yeah, that's kind of that. But it got more interesting. Around like 7, he came back in. He was like, let me just take care of Coda. He went and got me blankets. He's like, you just sleep here. You need to sleep, okay? Because if you didn't know, sleep is very important for someone who struggles mentally at all. And actually, it's very important for anyone, you know? You need your sleep to make anything happen. But yeah, he took care of Coda, whatever. Then he brought him back in, he laid down. We all slept till like 10. It is now 10:57 in the morning. And I already walked the dogs, but on this walk. So we always walk the dogs together, and the shit bags are always in my coat pocket, okay? Well, I was walking the dogs, and Coda shit this morning with Cam, so I knew that. So I knew Abby was the one that had to shit. She finally finds a spot to shit. She's shitting. I'm reaching for a fucking bag. They're not in my fucking pocket because Cam took Coda for a walk this morning and he shit, so he had to pick up his shit. And the motherfucker didn't put the bags back in my pocket, so you know what I fucking did? Because you have to clean up the shit here, even though nobody else does. We do, because we're fucking responsible and not inconsiderate of other people's fucking yards. We always clean up our dog shit, okay? So it was trash day, and there was a recycling bin next to, like, a little bit down from me, from where she decided to drop her shit. And I was looking for something that I could pick it up with, and I found a Prego can jar thing. Insert what I'm talking about right here, if I know how to do that shit. And I picked up her shit in this jar. A jar. I used a jar out of a stranger's recycling bin, which I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do, but I feel like that's better than leaving the shit in their yard. Yeah, that was my morning. And now I have a fucking messed up house that I have to figure out what to do with, and I have to somehow work today, and I feel like shit because my motherfucking period, and I just stepped in the dog water and spilled it everywhere, and I'm not even gonna look at it. But yeah, I'm talking to the camera because I kind of thought that would help. I'm not gonna lie, it is. It feels good to get this out, and now I can move on from it. This shit's really like therapy for me. I struggle a lot with the idea of therapy, and I mean, I don't know if I talked about this yet, but I had something lined up with a therapist, it fell through, whatever, and I never rescheduled it. I need to do that. I definitely talked about this. It's gonna be in a video, I swear to God it is. I know I talked about this. But this kind of feels like therapy for me because I can talk to a camera, seeing my own face for some reason. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Like, I hate looking in the mirror. I hate doing that. But for some reason, and this feels different. I don't know how to explain it. Really don't, but it definitely fucking helps. I don't know if it's a body dysmorphia thing or like an identity crisis thing. Like, if I look at like right now, when I look at this, I don't see me. Like, in my head, that's not me. I don't know how to explain it, but that's not me. And when I look in a mirror, it's 20 times fucking worse. If I look in a mirror too long, I literally go insane because I don't know what I fucking look like. Every picture of me, every video of me, I don't fucking know who that shit is. And that is why my job is so hard sometimes. Maybe I'll find a better way to explain that someday, but if you know, then you know what I'm talking about. If you struggle with this, you completely understand what I just said. Yeah, so now my day's kind of up in the air, and I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. And that's just where I'm at. So I guess that was my little story time of this morning and last night, and little rant to get this shit out of my head so I can move on with my life. I just need to take some deep breaths. Oh, also, I'm officially vegan now because Rythmia is in less than 2 weeks, and you have to be vegan for 2 weeks before. So I went vegan grocery shopping yesterday for the first time. So I have all this new shit to try, and I'm honestly kind of excited about it. It was low-key fun. Like, some of the stuff sounds pretty fucking good. But oh my god, my stomach hurts so bad right now. And all I want is some goddamn meat. I love meat. I'm fucking meatitarian. I swear, my god. I was like, my family and my grandpa literally told me my whole life, like, they would take me to a fucking market. I was picking out ribs to eat over like pizza. I was picking ribs, barbecue ribs, since I was like 4 years old. We would go to like a restaurant or something. That's what I fucking wanted. Or like we would go to, there was some market that my grandparents used to take me to, and it was a story that my grandpa told me all the time about how it used to blow his mind because I was like 5, 6 years old and we were at this market and they let me pick anything I wanted, and I wanted the ribs and the fucking thing. Whatever. There's some saltiness there if you don't know. Clearly my emotions are a little... Sorry, I'm a little interesting today, huh? Okay. Good news, I'm not pregnant. And my period's here, so my period's not gonna be here for Rythmia. So I get to go to Rythmia, and I actually get to do ayahuasca, and there's no chance that I'm not going to do it. Because it was a serious fucking fear, and I guarantee you that's why my period wasn't coming, because I was scared that I wasn't going to be, like, it was literally the biggest fear in my head, because my period calendar this whole time said that I was supposed to get it the day that I left. The day that I left for Costa Rica, it said that my period was supposed to come. Let's look at this shit now. I have it till the 13th, which I know is not going to be accurate, because mine drags the fuck on. It's always like a fucking week. But I leave the 23rd, so I don't fucking have it on the day anymore. Like, hello, problem solved. Which is great. That's what I fucking wanted. That's why I literally was using this to my advantage, because I knew the second I took a pregnancy test, my period was gonna come. I just knew it. I knew it. And so I was not taking a pregnancy test until I knew it was late enough that it was going to prolong it. So 8 days late, and I was like, all right, I need to take this now, because again, my period also lasts a long time sometimes, and I didn't want it dragging on till I was there and then, you know, not being able to do it then. So I have 2 weeks for this to get out of my system, so hopefully by next week it's completely gone and we're gonna be rocking and rolling. And I'm very fucking excited, but I need to get my mind right, because my mind is not fucking right now at all. Too much stress, in life that I put onto myself, and I need to get better at it. And I think I finally figured out a few of the questions that I want to ask ayahuasca, and it's getting better every day. I'm overheating right now because of my fucking heating pad, and I hate being hot. Like, my sensories cannot handle hot. Like, oh my god, I need to change. Alright, that's better. It's too fucking hot. I just took my pants off and put a different top on. So I don't even know what I'm doing today. According to my schedule, I was supposed to wake up, read, wash my face, brush my teeth, do my abs, my glutes, get a shower, listen to Rob, do my work thing that I do every day, do my makeup. Fuck makeup. I fucking hate doing my makeup. It takes too much goddamn time out of my fucking day. And I was supposed to scrunch my hair because I knew curling my hair was gonna take even more time. And then I was going to do lunch and take Instagram pictures. And I have to work in advance because I'm not gonna be on my phone for a week. So it's gonna be hard to work. Also, another thing, this isn't a bad thing. This is actually something I feel so much better now that this has happened, actually. I uninstalled Snapchat. Like, what? What, bitch, what? I willingly, like, I was just, this isn't a bad thing. I have so many people in my life that enjoy Snapchatting, okay, like back and forth. And not everyone is just like random pictures, but some are, and it's like, I just take so much time out of my day and my mind, and like I just don't have a purpose for that anymore. Like I don't see that purpose. And some people like have actual conversations over Snapchat, and so, but I never know when I'm opening a Snapchat, like, is this just a picture, is this a conversation, what am I getting myself into? And it's so much stress. And not that I don't like talking to people, I fucking love talking to people, I love being there for the people that I love that are in my life and everything, and I love that. But Snapchat is just so, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Like, a text message, I can read it and I'm like, if I don't have time to respond to this right now, I can come back to it, you know? A Snapchat, you don't fucking know until you open it. So it's constant stress, and I feel like I never have time to respond to everyone and to open everything. So I literally had like I was scrolling and I had all of these unopened things, and I was just like, I can't even fucking do this anymore. I have too much going on. So I uninstalled it. But I've honestly felt so much better since I did that. And like, I don't even know if I'm gonna reinstall it, to be honest, because like, what's the fucking point? Snapchat is literally just high school shit. Like, the only thing, like, I don't watch Snapchat stories anymore. I haven't for a long time. Like, occasionally if I see someone like, or something that like pops up, you know how you can see like a preview and I'm like, oh shit, what is that? Then I'll like click on it, but I never like sit there and see what everyone's doing, because all anyone fucking does anymore is party. There's so much more to life than that. Like, I know, obviously it's something you gotta go through, you know, it's an experience and whatever, but man, I just don't know. I'm just not there anymore, okay? Like, that's it. I'm not there anymore. It's not what I look forward to in life. I don't even know the last time that I actually like I couldn't drink or smoke on New Year's Eve. So, you know, I was sober in a room full of drunk people, and it was honestly so much fucking fun, okay? Like, you don't need to be drunk to have fun. And I know that. Like, life's just different now. I don't even know how to explain it. But, yeah. So, not like shaming people that are like doing that shit, but just like, I don't get anything out of sitting there watching that, you know? Like it just takes time out of my day, and then every time I do it, I'm like, why the fuck am I putting this into my reticular activating system? Like, I don't want to look at this shit. Like, I don't want to look at it. Like, it's not what I want to be right now. So, the only thing I really used it for was like to post like gym progress pictures recently, and I'm like, well, what's the point? It's not like I even like nobody's like needs to know what I'm doing, you know? It's not like anyone actually like on there really cares what I'm doing. It's all people from high school that probably don't even like know I still exist. Like, I don't fucking, like, what's the point? Like, why? These people's opinions of you do not matter anymore. I'm not in high school anymore. You know, like, who am I trying to impress? No one. I don't need to impress anyone. So, I just feel so much less, like, stress on that aspect of life right now. that I don't even know if I'm gonna reinstall it, because it's like I like Snapchat for having friends, like the filters and shit, and being able to, like, I take all of my pictures on Snapchat. That is what I like Snapchat for. It has my memories, and like, because I don't remember my past, I think I also talked about this in a video maybe, because like I struggle remembering everything that I've lived through. Snapchat is pretty much just my memories. Like it pops up every day. I go through my old memories. Like it goes up to like 5, almost 6 years back now. I think it goes up to 5, but it was like, what the fuck, that was my life? Like, who is that bitch? Like, 'cause I look different every fucking time I see myself, but yeah. Okay, yeah, I've been talking for a long ass time. What else was I supposed to do? I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I feel like I put off the pictures and the TikToks until tomorrow, and I just prioritize getting this shit done today. Maybe let's sit down and edit some YouTube first. Get YouTube posted, and then sorry guys. Whew. And then go from there, kind of thing. I thought I was going to be gaining so much weight by being vegan, because I thought I was just gonna eat a shit ton of pasta. Bro, I'm too fucking skinny right now. If you can't see this, I can like fit my hands around my waist again, and like, oh, fuck that. Fuck that, that's not what I want anymore. And I'm very much either full-on eating disorder brain or full-on, well, they're both eating disorders, I guess. I'm either full-on starving myself or full-on binge eating 24/7. And it's not out of, like, I've realized this. It's all headspace. I either want to be skinny or I want to gain weight. And I can't find that happy medium. So that is something I'm trying to work on. But right now, I don't want to be skinny. I think I'm too skinny and I need to bulk up. And I know that. But in my head, the only way to do that is with protein. And, can't fucking eat protein. I can't even take my protein shake because it's made with milk. I can't have dairy or meat for 2 fucking weeks. 2 fucking weeks. So yeah, that's my current struggle. But I am kind of excited to try some of these foods. They look low-key fucking good. And I got some fake like vegan meats to try, and Des was like, oh, you can't even like tell a difference. Like, she said she made the hamburger or something for her family one time or something, and they didn't even know it wasn't you know, like, wasn't real meat. So I'm like low-key kind of excited. I feel like I can find some good shit that I like, and maybe I'll even like keep eating this way. It's kind of a long fucking rant. And my bathroom's kind of my rant space, I guess. Oh my god, my stomach fucking hurts right now. Okay. I think I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna edit. Yeah, I can't even stand up in a shower right now. I need to get my stomach under control first. So I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna edit some YouTube. I need to eat. Find something to eat. Then I'm gonna sit down and edit some YouTube. I'm gonna write this down. Maybe I'll text my mom. I don't call my mom, like, to her face. Nope, that was a TikTok video. I struggle with the mom and dad phrases. I've never once called my mom or my dad dad. When I was younger, I used to call my dad daddy on occasion. And my mom, the closest I can get is mother. I cannot call her mom, mommy, never. Not once has that ever come out of my mouth. The closest I can get is mother. Other than that, it is her first name or lady who gave birth to me. That is what I used to call her, and she did not take offense by it. But everyone else who ever heard it always did, and it was kind of funny because she didn't take offense by it, and I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain that situation. But yeah, the day that I get to call her mom will be interesting for me. Maybe I'll come back from Rythmia with that figured out too. I don't know. So maybe she can help me with the laundromat and we can go do that, because they don't have a wash. They live an hour away from me, but they have to come into town to do their laundry all the time because they live in the mountains and they don't have a washing machine, dryer, any of that. They hardly even have water. They just finally got a well put in, but they're still a little behind on that. Oh my god, I gotta shit again. I'm calling this shit because I gotta start moving. I do feel a bit better. I feel like I have my day kind of more figured out now. Thank you for listening to my rant and my shitty night and morning, but you know what? Now I know for sure that I will be good to go to Rythmia, and that is literally everything. Like, that is such a big fucking weight lifted off my chest right now, like you don't even understand. Oh, I could cry. Okay, we're gonna call it. I love you guys. If you watched, thank you. If you're still here, thank you. Yeah, talk to you soon. Mwah.